Hi guys, I'm Zhuoya. Today I'm going to show you how I shot this dramatic witch hunter series under the harsh midday sun and how I used flash to overpower the sunlight and create cinematic effects. You know that harsh top-down light at noon? Most people hate it, but I'm here to show you. If you control your light properly, you can make it work for you, not against you. I used two lights for this setup, a Godox AD400 Pro with an AD-R12 reflector as the main light, and a Godox AD200 Pro 2 mounted on an S2 bracket with an RF-T14 reflector for fill. In this first scene, the sun was directly in front of the model, hitting her with a super strong front light. The background and subject were evenly lit, flat, boring, so I dropped my exposure to darken the background, but without flash, the model would lose all her highlights and go dull and grey. That's where flash comes in. I matched my flash angle with the sunlight and pushed the power of the AD400 Pro so it became stronger than the sun. Then I used the AD200 Pro 2 to fill the shadows so I didn't end up with crushed blacks on her face and outfit. One thing to note, I kept my shutter under 1/250th because if I used high-speed sync HSS, the flash power would be significantly reduced. Quick tip: in HSS, the flash fires in a long pulse instead of a quick burst, which spreads out the energy and lowers the effective output. In this setup, I placed the sun behind her, which made things a lot easier. Now, the model is in shadow, and I could control the look entirely with my lights. I did two variations. One, no HSS, 1/250th of a second shutter, small aperture f11, and the sun formed a beautiful sunburst. This way, I kept flash at full power and got more depth of field. 2. With HSS, I opened up my aperture for a shallower depth of field. Even though flash power drops in HSS, the AD400 Pro is powerful enough to still give me punchy light even at midday. This is my favorite trick. I had the model completely block the sun with her body. That way the sun acts like a natural rim light. No flares, no overexposed sky, just clean, epic contrast. Then I lit her with flash again, shaping the light exactly how I wanted it. This technique gave me more flexibility and let me create bold, stylized shadows without worrying about sunspots ruining the shot. Firstly, when we take this photo, I was trying to do a midnight theme, so I have the temperature set a bit low, but on the screen it looks a bit too low, so I'll try to increase it to 5,500 just to add a bit of warmth in there. And the exposure, to protect the highlights parts, I will just do the exposure a bit lower, and then add a little bit of contrast in there, just say 5 or 6. And then we'll drop the highlights a bit more, so to protect the highlights a bit more. And then I will increase the shadows to bring more details from the shadows. Roughly there. Drop a bit of white just to get a bit more color in there. And the black. The black is now too black, so I'm going to increase the black a bit. Just bring more details in the shadows. Roughly around there. Yeah, that'll do the job. Okay. I'm gonna decrease because at nighttime the vibrance is going to be lower, so I will just decrease the vibrance a bit, just to make it seem a bit more nature. Okay, now I come to the color mixer. I'm gonna drop some of the color saturation down. The skin tone, I'm gonna drop a bit of a skin tone down, so it looks that looks like that warm on the screen. And then I'm gonna drop the green down as well. Just make the tree a bit dumb, at least saturated. And then the sky as well. So just drop a bit. Obviously, I'm going to drop the blue as well. 19. And then I'm going to drop some of those the
brightness, the lemons as well. So let's firstly deal with the tree. It's not going to be that. And then obviously the sky as well. So that's pretty much the Lightroom adjustment I would do on this photo. And so we can have a look. Okay, details, that's pretty good. That's what we want. Down.
So that's how I shoot high drama portraits under midday sun, using flash not just to fill, but to dominate the scene. If you found this helpful, hit like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials and behind the scenes from my cinematic portrait shoots. Thanks for watching. I'm Zhuoya. See you in the next one.